I will shed thus much vexation on the righteous man and the laboring ox, and through my deeds life will not be wanting. I will destroy their living souls. I will vex the water. I will vex the plants. I will vex the fire of Ahura. I will make the whole of this creation vexed. I call forth Angra Mainyu to this house, to this borough, to this town, to this land, to the very body of the man defiled by the dead, to the very body of the woman defiled by the dead, to the master of this house, to the Lord of the borough, to the Lord of the town, to the Lord of the land, to the whole of the infernal world. I call forth Nasu. I call forth direct defilement. I call forth indirect defilement. To this borough, to this town, to this land, to the very body of the man defiled by the dead, to the very body of the woman defiled by the dead, to the master of this house, to the Lord of the borough, to the Lord of the land, to the whole of the infernal world. I call forth Vexation. I call forth sorrow. I call forth Deva Nakatien. I call forth to this house, to this borough, to this town, to this land, to the very body of the man defiled by the dead, to the very body of the man defiled by the dead, to the master of this house, to the Lord of the borough, to the Lord of the town, to the Lord of the land, to the whole infernal world. I call forth Toru. I call forth Zairi to this house, to this borough, to this town, to this land, to the very body of the man defiled by the dead, to the very body of the woman defiled by the dead, to the master of this house, to the Lord of the land, to the Lord of the town, to the whole infernal world. I call forth Ashma, being of the wounded spear. I call the wind Ava, Marathian, to this house, to this borough, to this town, to the very body of the man defiled by the dead, to the very body of the woman defiled by the dead, to the master of this house, to the Lord of the borough, to the Lord of the town, to the Lord of the land, to the whole infernal world. I call forth Deva Akatasha. Monstrous power and domination of Father Arm and increase and manifold. May it reach the Ishma, the wicked, the lustful, whose body is command of having a hard weapon, a powerful weapon, the Lord of wrath, Barman. I am unrepentant of all sins which I have thought, spoken, and acted. I embrace them. Through me, or have origin within me, for these sins of thinking, speaking, and acting of body and soul, worldly or spiritual, our Father, Lord, I am unrepentant. I announce them with 3 words. I embrace them. The will of the Father is the law of vengeance. The favor of Akatasha to the deeds done, to the will from you. He who feeds the fulfilled makes Angra a father. Wickedness is the worst of all evil. It is also fulfillment. Fulfilled is the man who is with chaotic wickedness. I profess myself a follower of Mainyu, an embodiment of Dahaka, opposing the Ahuras, accepting the Ionic faith. From midnight to dawn, I call upon the guardian and guide, Father Malak Toss, to vex, to dominate, and to destroy. With Vexation of Ashma, commander of Indar the Wrathful, who has the Mithra for body, with the wounding spear, the Deva, to follow, to vex, to condemn, to blame. I follow Ashma, commander of Indar, hideous in profile, victorious, world-destroying, the Deva, commander of Drug. The Mithra protects this body. The will of the Father is the law of vengeance. The favor of Akatasha to deeds done in the world from you. He who feeds the fulfilled makes Angra a father. What guardian have you offered me, O Mainyu? Akatasha, through whose work I keep conflict and vexation on the infernal world. Grant unto me, Father's decree is the rule. I am the victorious who protects the teachings. Make it clear that I am a guide for both worlds. May Ashma come with Akatasha to corrupt whosoever you deem worthy, O Mainyu. Keep us from the righteous, O Mainyu, and the Hathian. O Friendish Druge, populate. O brood of the fiend, populate. O creation of the fiend, populate. O world of the fiend, populate. Spread. O Druge, encompass. O Druge, populate. Spread. O Druge, encompass all regions from the north. Propagate death to the righteous within the infernal world. Scorn with which to vote offered unto the righteous. Wickedness is the worst of all evil. It is also fulfillment. Fulfilled is the man who is with chaotic wickedness. The will of the Father is the law of vengeance. The favor of Akatasha to deeds done in this world for Mainyu. He who feeds to fulfill makes Angra a father. I desire following, condemnation, dominance, power. Ishma, commander of Inda the Wrathful, who has the Mithra for body with the wounded spear. I am honest. The will of the Father is the law of vengeance. The favor of Akatasha to the deeds done in the world for Mainyu. He who feeds to fulfill makes Angra a father. Wickedness is the worst of all evil. It is also fulfillment. Fulfilled is the man who is with chaotic wickedness. Grant unto me earthly riches and success. Grant me health of body, resilience of body, maturity of body. Grant me the things I seek, children that will govern, a fulfilled life of length. Grant me a successful life of the Druge desecrate, the luminous fulfilled. Grant to me because I have your favor. The will of the Father is the law of vengeance. The favor of Akatasha to the deeds done in this world for Mainyu. He who feeds to fulfill makes Angra a father. 1,000 spells, 10,000 spells. Wickedness is the worst of all evil. It is also fulfillment. Fulfilled is the man who is with chaotic wickedness. Guard me, Father Melektaus. Ishma, wrathful, grotesque in profile. Indra, I have been created for war. Swarva, and for the Ahura, starvation and drought, and for Varenga of infamous activity, infamous to other creatures. Then part of me, Varenga, which belongs to non-shape, to Baga, for clarity of mind, to boundless Father Armin, to Father Armin's complete dominion. The will of the Father is the law of vengeance, the favor of Akatasha to the deeds done in this world for Mainyu. He who feeds to fulfill makes Angra a father. My fulfillment and unrepentance of sin I do in fearlessness, knowing my soul is destined. May all wickedness of the evil ones of the earth of 7 times reach the width of the earth, the length of the rivers, the height of the moon, to their original form. May it fiendishly live long. It comes from my command. The will of the Father is the law of vengeance. The favor of Akatasha to the deeds done in this world for Mainyu. He who fulfills, makes father. I partake in the chalice of life, swallowing deeply the elixir of ecstasy. For tonight, we celebrate the blinding of Ahura Mazda through the destruction of his right eye, known as Mithra. Elohim, Purgomanse. Nastoya, Kohuli, Mikama Adriana Koronson, Iaro, Brian, Sorla, O Anur, Ciso, Lucifetias, Aoeveru, Abraas, Gi, La Tabla, Tabla Casibra, Alafat, Lamplos, Toat, Nanka, Nana EU, O De Eswa, Tofkro, Mavyari Koronson, Altriet, Oriakiel, Or Gohora, Kro Odezi, Gohor, Kalaska, Tamort, P, Sa'anir, Sa, Yaboyel, Al P, Aramak, Al P, Paid, Ors Basa, Dalbal, Tenif, Sa, Bar, Ayaril, Dori, Al, Ta, Keres, Bo, O, Apis, Edorim, Ouncho, Sit, Al, Ak, Doctor, Mire, Tiobair, Quanfadismo, Paraspian, Sapopariel, Bombs of Eos, Considera Alabarak, Talug, Reska, Narasmi Tabas, Letiamon, Yocho Omakias, Baglen Matiamon, Cheese Orage, Curtin, El Capmira, Iyak Nakiyak, Alcacas, Goza, Baglien P, Tiata Abalara, Al Barogat, Dal Chironson, Torgu, Daras Avastastos, Zakazarlin, Abaron Pals, Barovik, Yurkan, Priasior, Goziur, Al Kas Kating, Rebir, Act, Saga Kor, Or, Ad, Banzaka Krieg, Ide, Kront, Torzu, Zokar, Al Zumran, Asp, Sieves Koronson, Gutmona, Dis Koronson, Ast, Pegaze, Odo Kikle, Ka'a, Ad, Azabur, Pilpi, Iotana Mara. Yes, me, Ka oils, or print al Alapirar, Liors, this oro, Basadia Koronson, Ova Oras, Kalasco, Kasamig, Manam, Prince, Kafafam, Dis, und A, Ki, Dodai, Ugermas, Al, Marafas, Olofskono, Liot Pants, Zakarka, Samurai, Odo Kikleka, Zorgela, Zedoel, Hof, Kronson, Yaida das Monastastos, Is, Tabahan, Eafret, Kasaranun, Urbai, Cheese, Karodalnir, Odo, Kaski, Oroskro, Onak, Manaskei, Beoevimp, Ord, Itanagis, Hakmirak, Zakar Kazaran, Odo Kikleka, Zergela, Zero, Oak Karansa, Yaida, Darasas Tastos. I stand before irons here, stuck with spiny rats. I call into the watery abyss of hell. I focus upon the black flame. Father, Melektas, I, the vicar of the true God, Ahura, say unto you, ascend back into the ruined house of song and retreat the judging eye of Mithra. Asto Vidana and Yama snatched the Ahura Mithra, as Mithra was the whore who imprisoned our father Arkin, which shall put Mithra onto the chopping block. Bring the hypocritical, pious Ahura here to be bound within this entrapment.